Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. This is Rockwell Spock coming at you. Today I had a really cool idea for a video, and to be perfectly honest, recent events have caused me to postpone that idea. About a month and a half or so ago, Sony Pictures was a victim of a cyber attack in which personal information, including social security numbers and whatnot, of employees were revealed, as well as many internal emails. Now, the internal emails have actually proven to be rather a source of, to a degree, entertainment for many online news sites, especially those that cover movies, because a lot of those emails deal with upcoming projects, talks between Sony and other studios, and so on and so forth. After a while, it was revealed. The hackers said that this would continue for as long as Sony planned to release the Seth Rogen, James Franco comedy, The Interview, which deals with a tabloid journalist and the producer of the show he's on, scoring an interview with Kim Jong-un, and then being recruited by the CIA to assassinate Kim Jong-un. At first, the demand was brushed off. In fact, I think the only major thing was some preview showings were canceled because of it, maybe the premiere. Then the hackers said if the movie is released, they will enact 9/11 style attacks on theaters showing the movie. Now, because of that, first, a handful of theater chains in the States opted to not carry the film, which is is totally okay for them to do, and as cowardly as I think that decision was, at the same time, I understand the reasoning behind it. Because if something did happen, they had the opportunity to say, "Hey, we're not going to show this," and they didn't. But at the same time, because of that, eventually, as of Thursday, Sony opted to completely drop any plans to release the movie. Not in theaters, not on video on demand, not on DVD and Blu-ray. Just completely gone. Of course, it is probably already found a home on various pirating sites, which I might have to look into that later. It's not in principle, really. But, and of course, the hackers have been linked to North Korea, as well as the fact that now they've made additional demands that pretty much saying, get it off the internet completely, get the movie off the internet completely, pretty much get all traces of it gone. And it's a disturbing precedent, really. I mean, for one thing, it's sad that they knew exactly which button to push. In the last 13 years in this country, 9/11 has become, to a degree. Well, first of all, it was a tragedy. It was a tragic moment. I remember hearing. I actually was asleep when the attacks happened, and I don't live anywhere near them. But I remember seeing the news about them later on that day after I woke up, and just being blown away by it. I mean, but it's become a buzzword thing, and anyone who, it's the kind of thing that if one invokes it, it's generally going to it causes a lot of people to shit their pants about, and well, I just say it, but Sony let the fucking terrorists win, and they should have done that. because, well, as proven, they're just going to keep on giving demands. But, and hell, Steve Carell movie also had North Korea had a North Korean involved subplot or plot point, has also been canceled because of this whole shit show. And it just saddens me, I mean, when did we become a bunch of cowards? Seriously. I mean, to say, oh, you might do something if we show this. Now, one thing to keep in mind also, okay, first off, North Korea, there's some really terrible shit going on there when it comes to human rights. That's a fact. But anytime they publicize that, they talk about a missile launch or a missile test, it ends up being a comedic spectacle about how poorly done the missile is. We're talking missiles that launch and then just kind of go right into a body of water. They don't have the capabilities of doing anything to us, and yet Sony just said, okay, we give, don't shoot. It pisses me off. It really does. And I had to get on a soapbox. I'm sorry. I really. All right. Okay. All that said, I'm done. We talked about this. That's that. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me. I can be followed on social media via Facebook and Twitter. Links to both are down below. And as always, live long, rock hard, and be free.